What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm in the 2020 Vauxhall Corsa Elite package in the amazing Voltic Blue. Now I think I'm quite excited to get in this because I haven't been in a Corsa in many years and it sort of brings me back to my childhood. So we're going to go for a spin, let's go and check it out. Now I think this car, and I've been in it a couple of days now, it's actually very, very good for what you're paying. They're a little bit more expensive than when I first started to drive, but over the last decade, I think this is a fantastic, fantastic car. It's got lots of different add-ons from when I was growing up. Not that I'm old. This car is a 1.2 litre turbo with 100 horsepower and 170 pounds-feet of torque. Now, I wouldn't say that's a lot, but it feels a lot faster. So this car, 0 to 60 time is about 9 seconds. That's what's tested anyway, and it says it can get around 50 miles to the gallon combined combination. Now, this car has got a lot going for it. It looks stylish. I would say it's a comfortable drive, and actually it's a bloody quick drive at that. I've been driving this car for just over a day now, and I would say that the car itself, it has lots and lots of pros, very few cons. I mean, I wouldn't say there's really any cons here. I mean, most of that would probably come down to your specification. That's probably the con for me. It's very clear dials, it's got a great sat nav, this one's got heated seats, but this is the Elite package, this car. This one starts at 21,000 before you spec it, before you go for Elite package, or as you start it at the Elite package, you can obviously add, well, this one, it's in a Voltic Blue, which that's a £550 option. I really like the colour. I'm a massive fan of blue. As you can see, I'm wearing a sort of turquoise baby blue coloured jumper, but the colour pops really well, and I think they've also got a navy colour which works really well too. The black and grey 17-inch alloys come with specification. There's no added option on that. This comes with a slightly bigger screen. It comes with a 10-inch rather than the standard 7 on some of the lower models, but if you were to additionally add that infotainment system with a larger screen, it would come out to be about another £400 or £500. So I think that getting it spec'd from a starting point of view, if you're going to buy this model, this car, the Elite package, it starts at £22,000. You'd probably spec it up to close to 24, I would say, with if you wanted a special colour, if you wanted, I mean, it comes with most of it. It's just if you wanted specific things, like you'd have to, like this car actually doesn't have any floor mats. For a set of 4, they're an extra £35. If you wanted your charger plate, that's another £250, £300. So it all adds up when you have to look at the start point of what your car is, what the car's worth, and what it will actually retail at once you buy it and spec it up. I know a lot of people are leasing cars these days, so it will still affect your leasing price. So one thing I would say about this car, you've got obviously the climate control, rear heat, max, heated seat button here and here, which is quite cool. You've got your USB charger in here, and if you've got one of those cigarette plug-ins, there's no air charger for your phone in here as of yet. You can probably spec that, but in this model haven't got it. You've got your traction control, your parking. You've got your lane assist here, as you can see that. It's a bit overexposed. That's better. You can see it there. That button there. I'm not a massive fan of this. It's a bit like the BMW gear lever, but I think putting it into reverse, so I put foot on the brake, you sort of crush your hand into the dash, but once you turn off the parking brake and put it into reverse, Comes up with your reversing camera and a bit of your panoramic, although it's not fully functional actually on this one for some reason. But here are your driving modes. Next to your parking button, you've got drive mode, so it will come up over here when I press up. It will go to sports mode. And if I press down, it'll go to normal. If I press it again, it goes to eco, which is quite cool, but that just changes like the throttle response and how eco it will drive. Then just put it into park, and hopefully it will settle. Put the parking brake up. It's got nice sort of chrome trim, plenty of places for your cups. This has got an airless, this has got a keyless go, so it's got a start-stop button there. It's nice and light because of the lining, I would say. If I go to the outside of the car now, I'll show you around. I think it's quite cool. If you look, it's got parking sensors on the front of this model, and I think that Voltic Blue looks fantastic. It's got privacy glass in the back, as you can see, and it's got all this black trim that comes with the Elite package, and it's got the black and grey 17-inch rims. Open up the boot. If you look, reversing camera is just there by the number plate. Button is here. It's not really, it doesn't really feel that much. It's got a good sized boot, I would say, in here. It's fairly deep. It comes with a little, well, slash in the lining, and you get your typical gel or pumping kit. You don't get a spare wheel anymore, but if I show you in the back, I think it's got nice chrome edging on this car, nice lines. Got not really that much room. I will show you. If I get in, get someone in the front. I am touching the front seat, and less headroom, but I think if you see it from a side profile, the car has got not a lot of headroom for someone my height. This isn't really designed, if you can see, the door isn't very big. It comes with automatic windows in the back here, which I think's a good addition. Back in the day it was wind up. Not a lot of you will probably remember that. But it's quite a nice view to the front of the car from here. It's got a cool sports steering wheel. That screen takes up a lot of dash, but I think it works well with the piano finish. But it does look really super sporty, which for me, I really like sort of sports cars and hot hatches. This isn't, this isn't a hot hatch, but this has got a good amount of power, but we'll take it for a proper spin and I'll show you the sort of the performance and stuff. Gonna go for a little blast, sports mode. Not gonna go M mode on this. I want a little bit more feel with just normal drive mode. The most powerful is actually a petrol. It's got 130 horsepower. This one's got 100, but the diesel comes in a 1.5 litre, and it comes with about the similar sort of power, 100 to 115 horsepower. I'm going to put it in normal mode. Let's hear it go. Whoa, great pickup. Look at that. Wow, that absolutely rocket ships. Now this feels faster than 9 seconds to 60 for me. I mean, that was pretty quick, and that wasn't actually even in sports mode or in manual mode, so that's the engine trying to work its own sort of configuration out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly turn around and I'm going to give it the beans in sports mode, not in paddle shift but just in sports mode. Then I'll give it in the last run in sports mode, but very easy to maneuver as it's so small. Okay, let's go into sports mode. Here we go. Ready? Got a different note to it as well. Holds the gears more. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Oh, it's got, the steering becomes a bit better too, I feel. I mean, I know I'm on a straight, but foot flat to floor. flat, steers in, great. Quick changing gearbox. Woohoo! And slow it down a little bit. Oh my word. That is crazy. That is mental. This car is very usable day to day. Obviously it's like the hot hatch of its generation. Me, I personally didn't like the Corsa when growing up, but if I show you how you can drive, this is front wheel driven, so I think it works really well. You can sort of throw it into corners. You don't really need to worry. You got the power there, but it's almost so in sports mode. It's in normal mode at the moment. It's got good pickup, and you can just ride like you're cruising along. I think it's got a little edge to this car. I mean, normal mode, it's lags a little bit of performance. You've obviously got the plastic paddle shifts on the back of the steering wheel. I don't know if you can see that on camera right this second, but I'll show you them when we do the walk around. But below me, next to the parking. Hi guys, thanks for watching another great episode with Car Talks. Now, I hope you enjoyed the 2020 Vauxhall Corsa. I sure did. I was really pleasantly surprised. Now, if you want to see more of our content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also give it a like, smash that like button. And I hope you enjoyed the ride, and I hope to see you next time.